Hello everybody. Teens doing great things. Wow. I salute you all. I'm Kamukama Mark Trevor and I present to you the TDGT Show. With love, this gives people a platform to express themselves, to learn various things in a very interesting way. And we have very many things we have for you guys in forms of interaction, in forms of games, and very many other things. But to start with, we are going to have small kind of like interaction. We are looking at a way we are going to bring out teens. I'm 20 years old, and you would be wondering what I would be doing on a teens show. Well, this is an initiative. We have come together because we are passionate about the growing generation. The teens doing great things have, we have come out to help people become confident, to help other people grow, as our slogan says, let's help you grow. And in various ways, we are helping guys in giving them things like mental health awareness, telling them about the negative implications of drug abuse, sexual assault, and very many other topics. But we bring this out in a very interesting way.
Being our first shot, we are going to give you a small insight, talk about the implications the lockdowns have had on us, the negative, the positive, every kind of thing. So, Kamukama, lead us on that.
So, this Russell guy has talked a lot. But basically, we're looking at the implications of COVID lockdown on the teenagers. What do you guys think about the COVID-19 lockdown?
The lockdown definitely had a lot of negatives. Negatives everywhere. People say mental health, others, I don't know. But yeah, there are also positives. Though people tend to, But personally, I learned a lot about, setting my life goals.
We have overheard the mental health thing, Russell. Please give us something about the mental health.
Can you let me speak?
Yes, please say something. But help us talk about the mental health thing. It's there, it's everywhere. Everyone is talking about mental health. Mental health. Please dive there. Tell us.
I'm not a victim, honestly. I'm not a victim. Me, I'm vibes. Vibes. But yeah, of course, you cannot say that the people out there that have not suffered from its effects. I don't know. Depression because they've been probably out of school for too long. Yeah, I don't know, but most of us have been happy. But other than that, like you said, like I also said, there are a lot of positives. Positives. I started a business. Started preparing samosas for sale there. Yeah.
That's the guy.
Never got some.
That's the Russell guy. But we've been talking about hunger ever since morning. But the guy has not been. You could just tell us and you make the things here.
You don't just pick out and no, it's a process. This is how things work. So you come, I teach you, and hey, yeah. But anyway, that's just part of it. Part of it, really.
These are some of the things that we are developing as the TDGT Show. These things of helping you grow your business. So feel free to come on board, and we shall give you the platform to tell us what you have to offer to the public.
Yeah, my samosas are cheap.
Okay, I have a question for you guys, and it's in line of the lockdown. What do you guys think about the social detox thing? Angelina, say something about that.
Tell me what social detox means.
Thank you. I wanted that question. Social detox is giving yourself time off social media because of some things that are pushing you to do that. Maybe it's depression, maybe it's what. And I passed the question to a very beautiful young lady who should give us more about social detox.
I believe social detox is your choice. It really is all on you. Social media is actually a very depressing place to be if you let it be. So when you take your time off, it's all in your head, guys. If you
first give her a chance to speak. We are going to fight, but
if you let the things sink in, that's when they'll get to you. And some people have soft hearts; they let things.
But not everyone has a
choice. I won't lie, but
not everyone has a choice to ignore those things.
Exactly,
some
they come at you like this. So if you want to take time off, take time off. It actually helps. I feel like ignoring social media builds you.
My question
is,
when you take time off social media and then you come back later, a month later,
What
you
has
find a
changed?
different social media? WhatsApp
No,
and
I mean,
no,
they choose
you
say,
change
WhatsApp, WhatsApp.
that during
You
your
take
break, you're not
off.
just sleeping.
So
Yeah.
so during your
Thinking about
break,
you're
it's
building yourself.
How are you going to make
it's
a comeback?
basically a
Figuring
treatment.
out what you're going to
So you're
do.
building your immunity, eh?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
put it
You
You're
guys.
telling yourself
Building
you have to
your
be stronger.
But
no one
guys,
knows
are
No, and when you decide to detox, you can choose to get a certain hobby to do, or you could read a book. Reading books really helps. Like, just do something
But
that can grow you.
you know, not everyone is very good at reading those books.
That's why it's an option.
Yes,
Exactly.
It's an option according
And
to many hobbies.
You know, when we
can
were
choose to
all
do.
young, when we were younger, our parents taught us something about mentality. If you let something enter, okay, maybe you're saying variations in maybe the strength of your heart.
Yes.
Eh?
Exactly.
But then it also goes back to mentality, I think. As an individual, I feel like we let things hurt us or get to us because we have allowed them to.
Yeah, at certain
But
extent.
going away from social media is not going to. Okay, in my opinion, I don't know what guys are going to say. It's not going to change anything.
No, first of all, my question to Angelina is what actually triggers, what's on social media that
Yeah,
triggers you
tell
to
us.
want to take time off?
I'm sure you've seen a lot about, let's say, body positivity. Like, people want people to have that body positivity, but at the same time, there are people who always be in the comments saying you're fat, just go to the gym, just
Work
work out.
out, lose weight.
Why are you saying all this? Just lose the weight. So those small things.
Yeah.
So like you as a person, what do you go with? Do you go with body positivity or do you go with let me change and adjust?
Now you're attacking her.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm asking our opinion. I want to know people's
It's an opinion.
It's an
It's an
opinion.
opinion, but
Yeah.
you're putting it in a way that
In-
now you want her to pick a side. No, it's
No.
very now if you pick a
It's
side,
not.
I'm not
It's not that
the whole
simple.
show. I'm going to look at you like this. So I do not attack her in that sense.
Okay, it's
What
getting
I'd
so
want,
deep
what
in
I'd
here,
want to know,
guys.
what I'd want to
Oh
know
my
is,
God.
if you do not want to be if you're sensitive about such a thing, why would you put it out there? You are, I don't know. I
But-
don't think that people who just randomly
I don't
attack
think the
you.
person who is who feels attacked is the one who puts it out.
Yeah,
there.
they
Yeah,
did go
they
and
just
do.
see it.
Okay, this is something. This is a very good
I mean,
interaction.
it's like someone
could
taking a
find
nice picture, and for them they know, yeah, they look good, and then there's that one person who says something
spot out
very
the one
negative.
For
But
example,
the way,
when
this-
Lizzo
this is
posts
a-
her things,
This is a
she's
very.
confident,
Confident.
but everyone will say you're fat. Go and lose weight.
Others will
The
say
ladies
fat.
are getting very sensitive with this topic, you guys. But this is a very beautiful one because we are learning some things. You know, many guys are jokes guys. Like the brown guy behind me, he's going to bring
It's the
something.
content.
Me, I'm on point. I speak facts.
No, it may not.
We say things as they are.
No,
We
you-
don't- no time for
So
lies
what's
here.
your fact?
What is your
What's
fact here?
The fact is, we need to talk about facts. That's the fact.
We're asking for your fact.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, social detox
Yes.
is nice.
Social detox. Right here, the ladies are saying it's a very good idea. You take some time off from different people who you feel like are taking you behind, and you build yourself in the time. So it's like you're giving yourself a treat
Yes.
in that period.
To get yourself together.
You gather
Yeah.
yourselves. You are in pieces. Now you get
Now
yourself.
you're
together.
trying to
You're
You're
recollect
trying to
yourself.
escape the toxic people in your life. Eh?
Yes.
But the fact, anyway.
Girls like toxic men. Like Russell. I don't know why. What's wrong? Just explain. You want to get away from toxic people. But the moment you meet
But-
a toxic man, it's a
But
different
but
situation.
but
You
you
give
guys.
we said facts, but now you're pouring lies onto live camera. No, this is not how things are supposed to work.
Okay.
Let's
That's a very beautiful one. I have a question for the brown guy. No, but he's more backing and talking a lot. But I have something for you. The brown guy. There is in this period of the lockdown, the COVID-19 lockdown, there's been a lot of cases of kids committing suicide, and this is being caused by a lot of cyberbullying, by very many things. Maybe I think you remember this kid, the solo kid, who was saying "Solo touch the waist." So that Chigongo, that thing went. It went everywhere. Even now, it's good.
Yes.
But that was some cyberbullying, and I don't think it was good enough for him in his side. Yeah.
Yeah.
So social detox totally works for such a person.
Yes.
So what do you say about cyberbullying?
Yes, cyberbullying, guys, first of all, it's despicable.
And you said something about facts on facts.
Yeah,
So-
so I'm going to say facts. It's very despicable if you have the time, you have the audacity to step onto any social media platform and you feel like your job is just to annoy people. By the way, they're there. Like there, I will not mention people in specific. There are those Instagram pages.
Yes.
You know those Instagram pages, they just go there. Their job is to
Criticize.
demean people, to criticize. They are the critics. They feel like they're the judge. For them, they are perfect. They're the guys who have nothing wrong. But their job is to pick out the small faults in us. And I
But
think
you know,
it's
the
not
thing
nice.
is, it's not the people that think they're perfect. Actually, not people do these things hide. No one comes out and says, "Now I'm Russell. Now I'm telling you, you're fat." No.
Some
Yeah, they're
people do
always
it.
But
They
it's
hide.
rare.
They do it under different. I don't know if they're like code
Hidden
names or
identity.
something, but
They
they
disguise
usually
themselves.
hide. No one is going to
They disguise
attack you
themselves.
directly. They
Yes.
go through corners. So
Some women are bold. They come directly and they
Exactly.
be like, man,
Some.
your guy.
Why
your
is
guy is not strong enough."
specifying women?
Anyway, the lockdown has had a very big problem of poverty. 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 All of you understand what
Tell us.
I understand.
poverty. So I want someone called Dolly Isabel to tell us what she has done about this whole poverty thing, or maybe she's not going through it. We can also know.
But I had my phase there where
Now you jumped out.
things.
John Mommy.
I mean, no, not exactly.
By the way, after here we are
I'm
going-
stable. I can say that.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
stable.
there a reason why you're stable? There's a man
I
behind
decided to no.
you. There's no man.
It's not always about
It's
men.
not always about men.
Now this is another topic that the
It's
ladies.
not always
my
about
God.
men.
behind you.
No. Fine, yes, daddy provides where he can.
That is not a man. You see, you go very far.
We're talking about daddy. You guys are going far.
Anyway, back to poverty. Back to poverty.
Poverty.
But yeah, during lockdown, I actually sat down and thought to myself, man, I'm sitting home and I'm wasting time. Let me find something to do. So I got a job, part-time job here and there, like 3, trying to juggle around. I got some money. Yeah.
Oh, now for you, you are a mature,
As
lady.
part of what TDGT does, you tell people what you do. You know, trying to market your businesses.
Yes, but I have one thing to say. It's teens doing great things. You did a great thing, but you're grown up. You have the liberty to go and get a job. What do you advise that kid at home who the mama says you can't work? What do you advise them to do?
Okay. Honestly, I think you should try to look for what you're good at, your talents. Because there are some people who are good at art and crafts, others, I don't know, there are some who have very good business
Angelina
ideas.
says cooking.
Yes, even cooking. Because
Like Russell Samosa.
Nice
like
samosa.
Russell Samosa,
I repeat,
exactly.
they're cheap.
Exactly. They are cheap, guys. Please support. But yeah, look for something that you're good at and try to build on that.
Isabel,
Talk to your parents.
I have a question. Huh? You brought in the thing of parents. Let me say I'm very good at cooking. Huh? I'm good at you guys baking is my passion. Eh? Like I feel like I need to do baking. Eh?
Yeah.
But man, my parents at home, those guys are farmers, and they expect me as a teenager
To become a farmer
to be
by default.
responsible enough and help them in their business. So what do you do there? What do you do there? Do you follow your passion?
Before
Do you know
before
about
you
your
go to your
parents?
parents, you first need to have a plan. Yeah, you don't just
You
go
don't just go
with
and
nothing and say, "Me, I want to
Mommy,
start
I want
this."
to bake. I want to
But
do
who's
this.
supposed to support your baker? Is
No,
it
but
mommy?
still, you
Yes,
know when you
but you got
present
a
an
plan.
idea, you're supposed to be able to back it up. Because your parents are going to tell you,
Spot on.
you want to do baking, now what? Supposed to
Uh-huh.
be like, I want to do baking. I've checked here and here. I can, take classes here and here. Start small like this, and you build on that. You don't just go and throw it there and then, because they're also going to wonder, now you've told me this, what am I going to do?
And you
Where
also
do I start
don't
from?
command to want to do
Exactly.
that business. You talk properly, and yeah.
You have to be able to back up your idea.
The
That's the good
COVID-19
thing.
lockdown has really caused so many things that we can debate about. But there's one thing that is really affecting all of us, and it is maybe this is the time when our parents have been together for the most time and with all of us. And some families, many cases have come up when parents are fighting a lot, and I believe it mentally affects the children, right?
Yes, a lot.
So, what advice do we as the teens doing great things pass on to the parents to like curb such a thing, to like put it to one end, so that the kids, because this as well causes a problem with the mental health of the child. The child will get to a point where they believe that violence is the answer, right? So what advice do we have for these parents who have no shame and feel like they should do all these things in front of the children? Angelina, thank you. Please give me a feedback.
So the advice is to the parent.
Yeah, to the parent.
I feel like we should remember that we're all human, we all make mistakes. So I don't see the point of getting so violent about something, and yet you can simply just talk to each other and talk things through.
I don't think it's sensible enough for you to fight.
But that's one. Yeah, that's fun.
At TDGT, we are also teachers, so these were this small change were the effects of earth rotation. Yes, Angelina, please proceed.
No, I have nothing more to say.
To add on to what you were saying.
Yes, please.
Okay, sometimes it's hard, but parents should. I would honestly advise them to try as much as possible not to fight in front of their kids. Like, try to have that private. If you're going to fight with your husband or if you're going to fight with your wife, try to have some privacy, I think, because these fights take a huge toll on your children, more than you can imagine. Because I'm going to see my parents fighting, I'm going to wonder, is it because of me? What did I do something wrong? Have I said something wrong? Like, are we having problems? Like, what's happening? They're going to keep thinking, and then they're not going to be okay.
I'm feeling Isabel, by the way, today. Guys, we have the Nomad guy has mob jazz, but as we're saying, we're talking about the implications of COVID-19 lockdown, and there's a lot of idleness, right?
Yeah.
And with this comes a lot of negative vices. I mean, a lot of vices. A vice is already negative, and some of these are drug abuse. What do you guys have to say about this? Because it's a very huge one in this generation.
Yeah,
It is,
it really is.
and
Scary.
it's really bad. Russell, this is a very nice topic for you to
I do not know why
Promo light.
particularly picked me out. Drugs, me? I told you facts. But anyway, drugs, I mean, it's like you say, it's a very, very serious issue among the teenagers, the youth today. But again, you cannot be blind to the fact that it's triggered by something. Most of the teenagers, it's influence, peer influence. Oh, my friend does drugs. The brown guy smokes, so why not?
Maybe the brown guy does not smoke.
Yeah. So,
Example.
Oh, those
Example.
are jokes. Those are jokes. He was just giving
an
examples.
So really, most times it's influence, but the other reasons, things like depression. People actually use drugs as a remedy for depression.
As a remedy.
So there are way more other things that you cannot blame on an individual for actually using drugs, and but all in all, it's not something we should be doing as youth, as teenagers. It's quite addictive, and that's what makes it actually very wrong. So I believe drugs should not be a point of debate. It's not right, regardless of your reasons for using drugs. It should not be something that we engage in, regardless of the circumstances, lockdown, normal circumstance. So really, it's a no for me.
You mentioned the word addictive, eh? There's several other addictive things we have. Drugs are addictive. Alcohol is addictive. Guys, our phones are addictive.
Yeah.
Guys, let's...
Like any solution.
No, but
social.
social
Social
detox.
detoxing.
So,
Thank you.
some people can't social detox. Remember that?
No, but this
Okay, yeah,
this
some
may be
can.
an inside guy, but Ludo is addictive.
Yes, by the way. There are those small things. People think they're not big issues, but they're big issues, eh?
Yeah.
Guys, there are big issues. Pornography, you get...
Those ones.
I know there's an anti-pornography law. I know we're not allowed to access pornography
But
in
as
Uganda.
addicts,
But it
you
can't
cannot
stop us.
stop them.
It cannot stop the men. When they have decided they are going to watch, they are going to watch.
You guys
They have
are
their method.
are actually asking yourself what Ludo means. Ludo is masturbation.
But there are other names for it. There is Ludo,
There is
You seem to know all
self-aggrandizement.
of them.
You
Kasabuni.
guys.
Talk about things.
Facts on facts.
Facts on facts. I tell you straight up, man. There's Katabuli.
I love the expression of our producer, but this is a very serious one. So
Yeah.
They do these things because they think it's okay. Society somehow has turned a blind eye towards it, like it's these things are not normal.
not
They're
normal.
People do them, but they're not supposed to be done.
this is
They're not supposed to be done.
And there are probably people out there trying to fight them, and it's not like they actually want to. It's advice to everyone. People do them, but they know they're wrong. But they say, today is not Sunday. God is not seeing.
Don't be afraid to ask for help, honestly.
It's really all those things are really wrong, like we said. So try as much. I think find professional help where you can. If you're fighting something of the sort, be it drugs, be it like the vices we've been talking about here.
But
really.
Russell, people talk about when you're going through this, talk to a therapist, but therapists are not always available. They're expensive, first of all. So how do you want people to approach this?
Well, I believe the other, I don't know, it's some things are not things you can actually work on your own. You actually need help, regardless of the cost. So it's up to you to, you weather evil, the money, or I actually go on this addiction.
You
Because
should also be shocked how your neighbor here, your friend, can be your best therapist.
True.
True.
It's that easy to just, if you know the person, don't just go
opening up to
everyone.
Yeah, it can actually be a parent. It can be your mom. Yeah, it can. There are those people you find you're so comfortable with, anything, you just tell them.
But now let me ask you.
Yeah.
You're going to go to your mother and tell her, mommy. it's even if it's drugs, you know how our
Let me tell
parents
you.
have that traditional
tell you.
mentality.
There are some guys,
These are
their
things when we
mommy's
see
boy.
in movies where mommy is taking all the
But not everyone.
guys.
We can be white.
No, for those who have that
able to,
who have that freedom to talk to their parents to that extent. Then
Most
it's
of
okay.
us don't though.
Most of us don't.
Yeah, so pick that
So that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
Those
but
who
again,
don't.
I think it also comes down to our parents. There should be more listening, more supportive.
Yes.
It's very hard
These
for me
are
to
hard
approach you
times.
and talk to you about my issues. It's really
Talk to your best friend actually. Just talk to your best friend.
Yeah.
Whether it's opposite sex, we shall talk about that later. Best friends of the opposite sex.
You guys, first listen. Time's against us, and I believe that this show was really amazing. You guys loved it,
Yeah.
and so have the people behind the camera, right? So I think at this point we reach the conclusion. We conclude with saying we love you all, and
We're here for you.
we are here for you guys. We shall help you grow as the teens doing great things. You guys are going to do great things. This generation is going to be in history. But it's starting with us. Like, it starts with us. We are going to really help you guys. All the things you guys need, you can approach us, and we invite you guys to get on board and join us. You could be the next person to actually be an inspiration to the rest of the people. We love you and care about you guys. This show today was sponsored by the Talent Walls, and we appreciate you guys so much. Shout out to everyone that loves TDGT. We love you all. Okay. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share. Mwah.
Subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe.